What's poppin' YouTube, and welcome to my channel, Astro Finesse. It's your boy Lil Finesse Jiggy Hippie, back with another video for y'all. And in this video, we're gonna talk about the Scorpio Moon. Scorpio Moon. All right, so this is by far, out of all the videos I've done, this is the most notes I've took, the most research I've made. So if this video is kind of long, it's not my fault. Just y'all deep as fuck. It is what it is. So without further ado, let's just get it popping, shall we? Let's just get it popping, because wow, that's all I gotta say. Now, before I start, pause for the cause. If you just came to the channel, welcome, appreciate you. Go ahead and subscribe one time for your boy. But if you don't know nothing about astrology, if you don't know what your moon sign is, if you need more information about what I'm about to talk about, I dropped a couple videos in the links below. You gotta watch them first before you come watch this to understand or catch up, become hip to the knowledge of what I'm about to talk about. So now let's just get it popping. Let's get it popping. So I'm gonna start off with some celebrities for y'all. Yo, peep this, yo. So y'all got Beyonce, yeah, Lady Gaga, Jennifer Lopez, Mariah Carey. You got Bruce Lee. Like, y'all understand how how mentally strong Scorpio moons are, their willpower. You got Bruce Lee, and if y'all follow Bruce Lee, you know how he's about his body and how he's about transferring energies and all that. You got Will Smith. You see how Will Smith, his YouTube channel, he always trying to transform people, trying to let them know like what life is about and all that. You got Bob Marley, Nelson Mandela. Like, yo, the list goes on and on. You got Snoop Dogg, The Weeknd. You got funny ass Eddie Murphy, Will Ferrell. You got Shaquille O'Neal, like, yo, Dwayne Wade, and my favorite comedian of the 90s, favorite TV show, Martin Lawrence. Y'all got Martin Lawrence. So now, Moon in Scorpio. Let's get into it. Now they say it's it's the worst placement for the moon to be, because Taurus is exalted, which means the highest, the most stable placement for the moon sign to be, and the opposite of Taurus is Scorpio. So exalted in Taurus, falls in Scorpio, the worst placement in the moon. I personally disagree big time. If you are a Scorpio moon, you have to understand the power that you have. Now, everybody has a gift, everybody has superpowers that we have in our signs. That's why I'm here to kind of tell y'all to understand, trying to help y'all understand like what's inside of you, the energies you have, the drive you have. But if you have a Scorpio moon, yo, y'all have intense energy that's inside of you. And moon is emotion, so moon is like who you are on the inside, who you are when people don't know you like that, who you really genuinely are. Like, the rawest form of yourself is your moon sign. So if you have a Scorpio moon, understand that you have strong willpower and strong energy, intense energy, real energy. It could be dark. I'm about to go into that too. I'm about to go deep into that dark shit. But you have strong, intense energy. Now, I have a Scorpio video. I'm gonna drop that link in the description. But if y'all don't know, Scorpio is ruled by the genitals, so it's ruled by the sex organ. So you can say Scorpio is ruled by sex. Now, now sex. Let's get on that subject real quick. Do y'all understand how important? I'm not gonna say important. Do y'all understand how strong the energy of sex is, or how like everything that we do in life is based around sex? Sex sells, sex is everywhere. But do y'all understand how like powerful that energy is? Just sex, that sexual energy is. So there's the topic that I've like really been into recently, and I'll make a video on this in the future as I'm doing it more. But it's called like sexual transmutation, and it's called NoFap. It's basically when you don't watch porn, you don't masturbate, right? So you keep all your sexual energy inside you as a man. I'm talking to the fellas right now, and try this. And I'm talking to y'all Scorpio moons, because I know y'all have the willpower. Y'all could actually like focus on things and have a drive to do things. So it's called sexual transmutation, when you take the energy, the sexual energy you have inside of you, and you put it into something like your passion, because y'all passionate as fuck. Understand that y'all have passion and intensity for a reason. You're ruled by the sexual energy. You're ruled by the genital, ruled by sex, and the energy of sex alone is hella strong. So I've been doing this for like it's about to be like 2 months right now. Don't watch porn, don't masturbate, keep all your sexual energy inside of you. I still have sex, so I'm not really like 100%, but We're not gonna talk about all that. But if you like don't watch porn and don't masturbate, keep all that sexual energy inside of you, you really have like you will feel like you have superpowers, because instead of like wasting it by bringing it outside your body and wasting it, if you keep it inside of you, yo, it's like you can transmutate or sexually transmutate, I think that's the word, sexually transmutate that energy into something else, and you will like really be successful at it, because that energy of sex alone is powerful as fuck. So I'm not gonna talk about that too much in this video, but understand that y'all ruled by that. So that's the kind of energy you have, that powerful energy you have. Now I'm gonna talk about let's talk about having Moon in Scorpio, the relationship with your mother. This is very interesting, because depending on the aspects of your moon sign, depending on how it's placed, you could either have a really good ass relationship with your mom or a really messed up one. And when I say messed up, it's as in like, because y'all really private, all right? So y'all really low key. They say secretive, and I don't look at secretive as sneaky. I look at secretive as in like, you understand how powerful your energy is, or how sensitive your energy is. I'm not saying sensitive as y'all be crying, but you understand how sensitive you are as a person. So you don't trust people like that. You don't want to like, you're not really expressive like that with people like that. You keep it in, and you're kind of secretive with it, because you like to keep it in for yourself, and you don't really like to give it out to everybody, because you really hate being betrayed. Like, you really hate somebody takes you for granted. You really hate doing that. Like in my last video, my Libra Moon video, Libra Moons like to please people because they want everybody to like them. Y'all don't give a fuck about pleasing people. You walking into a room and you're like, all right, do I fuck with y'all? Libra Moons would be like walking into a room. They want to be like, do y'all fuck with me? Do y'all like me? Y'all really don't care about people liking you, because you are so true to yourself, and you know the energy you have inside of you, that you don't really express yourself emotionally like that. You're very controlled with your emotion. So with your mother, if you had like bad placements, you could be like really private with your emotions, and like really not telling her everything about your life, and your mother's always trying to like really like obsessively dig into your life and want to know what's going on. Like, you could look at her as a nuisance kind of, because she's always trying to dig into your life type shit, if you have a bad relationship with her, because in the past you looked at her as, you know, as everything, and sometimes, or something happened that she did that betrayed you, or she told your business out to everybody, and you realized that you couldn't really like trust it like that, so you kind of close off and become private. In return, she becomes worried, because that's my child, and she tries to dig into your business, and that's how you have like a hot and cold relationship with your mom. If your moon is like positively aspected, you look at your mother as like a protector, somebody that you really trust, and like have a passionate relationship with her. So like I'm saying, it's about the aspects, how it's aspected. You can be good or bad. But you have a Scorpionic type mother who's like really obsessive about her passions and really like driven like that, you know? So yeah, I talked about control. So y'all have the most control over your emotions, all right? If something's going on with your life, and usually something happens in your life that forces you to transform, because Scorpio is ruled by Pluto and Mars. Pluto is the farthest planet from the sun, the darkest planet. So things happen in your life that forces you to transform, because y'all all about transforming, changing something that's dead to becoming alive again and growing it to a brand new thing. So something might happen in your life that as becomes dark, that forces you to transform, okay? So y'all really good at, I'm gonna say y'all really good at controlling your emotions, or making it look like you're cool, calm, collected, because you have so much strength to control your emotions. And with this, y'all could be really good at manipulating people. Now, when I say manipulating people, because y'all rule like knowing how to control your emotions, right? So you can look at somebody and really see them for who they are, and see them for if they're being fake. You can see them for their weaknesses they have. You really like studying people as well. That's why I fuck with y'all. Aquarius and the Scorpio people, they kind of get along. I have Aquarius Moon. So Aquarius Moon and Scorpio Moon get along because we both like to study people and like to observe people. So y'all could really see the truth behind anything. Y'all could dig up truth behind anything. Y'all about the underworld, about the darkness, about things that are not seen. So y'all like to dig up truth. So you can look at somebody and it can tell just like that if they're being fake, if they're being real. You can see the kind of person they are, and you can use that to manipulate them into doing whatever you want. So understand that you all have the power to manipulate. Now, what you give out to the universe is what you receive, okay? If you're manipulating people for your own personal gain, if you're doing that, you're going to receive that energy back, and karma is going to happen, and the universe is not going to bless you. You have this power to manipulate people because you're really strong like that. Look at Beyonce, how she's like so, like, people are obsessed with Beyonce. Like, look at her as a god. Like, she has that power to manipulate people like that. Use that power for your purpose and to do something that will help humanity, okay? That will like really transform people's lives. Like, you have to be on your purpose as a Scorpio Moon person. All the energy you have inside of you, you have to release it into your passion. Like I said, the sexual transmutation, that no-fap thing, holding energy in and releasing it into something you love. Like, when I'm at the gym now, it's like, it's crazy how much like, it's just so different when you keep your sexual energy inside. Like, you can just release it in things you love, and then like, it's powerful as fuck. So use that manipulating power to help people and help people transform their lives. That's what you're here for, to help people transform their lives, because y'all are fully comfortable with knowing the truth about something. You're fully comfortable with knowing the darkness about something, knowing the things that people don't want to know. So y'all really probably into like taboo things like, you know, astrology, the metaphysics of life. You understand that the world is not peaches and cream. You understand the world is not cupcakes and butterflies and all that. You understand that 100%. And you actually like to understand what is being hidden, like what's people hiding from us, like what's the true knowledge of life. So you really can really be into, like, you know, astrology and the things I talk about, like spirituality, things that people don't really talk about, taboo information, occult information, they say, metaphysics of life. So yeah, like uncovering truths. You're like really good at detecting things, being a detective. Like, you could really see through any bullshit. You could see through things like clearly, because you like to uncover that. You like the darkness of it. I'm not saying you like the darkness of it. You're comfortable being in the darkness of it because y'all just like true and authentic to yourself. Now, being true and authentic to yourself, y'all hate people that are fake. You do not like people that are fake, that lie, that betray. You're so real. You're so authentic to yourself. You're so true. You're so intense. And because y'all intense, y'all like to do everything 100%. You go 100% in everything y'all do. That's why y'all so intense. Like, you don't half-ass anything because y'all true, y'all real, y'all authentic. If you like somebody, they say y'all possessive sometimes. And the reason why y'all possessive like that, besides being the opposite of Taurus, and Taurus is also possessive, and y'all both fixed signs, and I talk about all this in my Scorpio video, but y'all possessive because when you're into something, you're into that, like you're in it, and it has to be 100%, or you're not going to waste your energy doing it. And like I said, being ruled by sex, that sexual energy, that powerful energy that's inside of all of us, that a lot of us waste by watching porn and masturbating and all that, that energy you have is so intense that when you like something, you obsess over it, and it becomes your passion, and you use that energy, and it really like drives you to do things. So you have to be on your purpose. Like, you have to take that energy you have, that intense, raw, authentic energy, and put it into your work, your project, your purpose. And your purpose should be trying to transform people into becoming better themselves. Like, you want to really try to be, like, y'all really good at coaching people, because you can see every side of anybody. You can see the good side of somebody, and you can see the dark side of somebody, because you're really like comfortable with seeing the truths about things. So look at somebody, try to help them by uncovering up their darkness and covering up their lightness and trying to like transform them into something better. So you have to be, as a Scorpio Moon, you should not be sitting around doing nothing. You have to take that energy and drive it into something you're passionate about. And because y'all so obsessive with things, because y'all so intense with things, and everything is 100%, whatever you're passionate about, whatever you like doing, if you focus on that, which y'all focus on anything you love, like y'all just, your willpower and your strength, mentally and emotionally, your strength is so strong. If y'all really focus on that, and it becomes your purpose, your purpose is like something you do that you love, and you're trying to figure out a way to have monetary gain so you could do that and not work in slavery 9 to 5 and shit. Like, so whatever your purpose is, if you put your whole energy and focus on that, you will be successful, because you just have that energy and that passion, the obsession and that drive to do it. and your energy is strong as fuck. I'm not gonna stop saying that, because like Scorpio moons, yo, y'all energy is really intense and strong for a reason. Okay, now keep that in mind. Y'all all about depth. Y'all hate shallow, small talk. Y'all hate this. Y'all all about just being real and being deep. This is why you like intimate relationships with people. This is why you hate fake people. This is why you like studying things about, you know, metaphysics and astrology, because that's like the deepness of life. Like life is not all about being happy all the time. You understand that life is deep, so you want to know the deepness of life. You like going deep into everything you do, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. So keep doing that. So the thing about y'all Scorpio moons though, because everybody got something to work on. The reason, I'm not gonna say the reason. So y'all don't really trust people like that, and I'm not gonna tell y'all to say work on trusting people, because y'all completely understand that the world is fucked up. So you don't want to like really trust everybody like that. But at the same time, you don't want to be too closed off to people. You don't want to be too closed off and be too private, because we're all here to socialize. We're all here to help each other out and everything. So if you're too private, you're too secretive, and you're too closed off, all you're doing is keeping all that energy inside of you, but you're not really expressing it out, or you're not really giving back to the universe, or you're not really like on your purpose like that. You just keep it inside. All that intense energy is gonna you're gonna really see yourself in a dark place kind of thing, because you don't know how to effectively release that in a productive way. So I'm not saying be out and be friendly and try to talk to everybody, but at the same time, the relationships that you do have and you do trust them and you really are intimate with them, really hold power to that, and really, you know, give yourself fully to that. Even though y'all do that anyway, I'm saying y'all should like really work on doing that a little more and not being so private and so closed off like that. Basically, that's like the only advice I could give y'all, because Scorpio moons, y'all already know what y'all do. Y'all already know you already know how to maneuver in life. You already know how to see bullshit. You already know all that already. All I'm saying, y'all should just work on not being too closed off to people and too low key, because you miss out on opportunities in life. And I'm saying this not because I'm a friendly ass person, I'm always around talking, but I'm also very low key. So I understand why y'all do this, but we all have something to work on. So work on trying not to be too private and too low key sometimes. When you're too private, too low key, you become paranoid. That's what happens. You become like so suspicious of every single thing. When somebody's talking to you, you're peeping everything, like, all right, that's cool, but why you ask me that? Or that's cool, but why you so close to me? Like, why you say we're friends? I don't know you like that. You become so suspicious and so paranoid of everything, and that really does not like allow you to have a good experience in a good human experience, because you become too closed off and too suspicious and too paranoid, and you miss out on opportunities in life. Just keep that in mind. You have that tendency to be really paranoid, really closed off, and really secretive about yourself. The reason why they cannot really give themselves fully to somebody like that, or at first when you meet them, they're really like low key and quiet, because they understand how intense their emotions are inside. They understand the person they are. They understand that they're very intense, and they also understand that humans or people around them, a lot of them can't really handle that. They really can't handle all the energy they have. So instead, they just keep it closed off and keep it to themselves. So y'all just have to try and find people that could really match up to your intensity and match up to your loyalty, because y'all loyal as hell. Y'all will ride anything till the wheels fall off. Y'all loyal as hell. Your willpower and drive is everything. So you need to find somebody that will match your loyalty, that will not betray you, and that will really accept you for who you are. Because you accept people, whenever you're in intimate relationships, you accept them for who they are, the dark and the light side of them. You can really like see both sides of people. Like, you can see everything in somebody. That's why y'all like to stare at somebody. Sometimes you like to stare. Your eyes like to stare at people, because you can really see and read the whole energy of the person you're dealing with, which is why y'all good at manipulating people too. So like I said, use that energy, use that gift for yourself, to benefit yourself in life, and the universe will bless you. Don't use that gift of manipulation for your own personal gains, your own egotistical gains, because all you're doing is building more karma for yourself, and it's going to come back. Everything comes back around. Every single thing you do, what you put out to the universe is what you come back with. You know what I mean? So use that to your advantage. Now, when dating these people, they don't really feel comfortable when things are 100% good all the time. They don't feel comfortable like that because they have an inner understanding that whenever I feel so comfortable about something, something happens that will flip it upside down. So they're really like looking for, I'm not gonna say they're not happy when things are happy, but they have an understanding that they look for things to fuck up. They look for something to mess up. They look for something to like become dark or to flip, because in their life they've been going through things that everything is 100% happy and they're chilling. They let their guard down a little bit and all of a sudden life just does something and flips it upside down and it forces them to change. So in relationships with them, they have a tendency to start drama or to start emotional conflict because they just want to feel that emotional stimulation. Air signs need mental stimulation. Water signs, Scorpio moons especially, need emotional stimulation. So they can do things to purposely to try to like make you mad or make you feel some type of way when you're dating them, so they can feel that emotional stimulation, or also so they can release what they have deep inside them. Like they want to release that emotional energy they have inside them if they built up too long. So if everything is peachy dory in a relationship, understand that your Scorpio moon person will have a tendency to just start something just to keep that passion alive, just to have that emotional closeness again. So keep that in mind. That's I guess that's a weakness too. I'm not gonna say it's a weakness, but I guess that's a negative to y'all, because y'all like to just like, feel the emotion of people. Like you like to really do that sometimes. Being ruled by Pluto, you're prone to have, they say, morbid thinking or dark thoughts. All that means is just you're comfortable with just knowing the truth and knowing everything about life. And being ruled by the underworld, Pluto is ruled by the underworld, so you love, or I'm not saying you love, but you can watch like gruesome movies, gruesome shows. You can watch blood, you can watch death, you can watch all that, because that's real. Death is alive, or I said death is alive. Death is real, and you can really be comfortable in that kind of atmosphere. But you're prone to having dark thoughts and dark thinking. So if you have a Scorpio moon, you was wondering why you're thinking like this, like why is my mind always going to this place? Like, god damn. You're prone to that because you're ruled. Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, the underworld, ruled by death, ruled by darkness, ruled by transformation. Before something can transform, it has to die before it becomes transformed. So you're prone to having dark thoughts. So it's just how you're made. So understand that you can use this energy though for yourself. Use it for your purpose. Do something for the universe. Whatever you're passionate about, put your focus on that and you will see success in it, hands down. And you will change people's lives. You're here to change people's lives. Like you're here to transform people. You're here to change lives. Like you know what kind of purpose that is. You know what kind of gift that is. You know how serious that is. You're here to change people's lives. Keep that in mind. That's your gift. It's to transform people and to change their lives. Now, there was so much more I gotta say. I really hate that I gotta end it right now, but it's kind of getting long. So if y'all want a part 2 though, something like that, if y'all want like more information on Scorpio moons, let me know in the comments and I'll definitely come back with y'all. But for right now, I'm gonna cut it right here. But that's my video on Scorpio moon. I hope y'all enjoyed that. If you subscribe to me, you already know I fuck with you heavy. Appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and handle that for your boy. Appreciate you. And my next video is going to be on the Sagittarius moon. So thanks for subscribing. It's your boy Lil Finesse, Jiggy Hippie. Drink your water, mind your business, be safe out there. Peace.